And welcome back to American Civil War 2. So, the reps have moved up north, and we're going to have to move something about that. And they've got a couple of my corps up there engaged. Now, I think we're a bit overstacked here, so we need to start spreading the troops out. The best way to do this, of course, old guard brigade needs to actually just rest up. Sedgwick is separate, Reno. Couch, okay. The Potomac Squadron. We're forming troops there, there, and there. And then we got Wallace's Corps. Whipple's detachment. Whipple's detachment is going to retreat to Harper's Ferry. Then up here, Foster's Corps. Right. Berry's Corps here. Not even a corps, is it? Okay. Can we mix? We can put him in there. This is still a corps. They're just very, very battered. Again, Berry's Corps needs to pull back. And we'll have Foster's Corps take a defensive posture. They're in a defensive posture. And then the main force is coming in from the south. Perfect. Down here, Zukoffer's force. Being rather annoying. Actually, you're better off marching to there. You're 1 day away and you need to be in offensive posture. You're in offensive posture. That's the Western Command. Do we need to split him out to make him into a corps commander? Then give him the division. Don't think that does much. At least it makes him into a corps. And you need another general to become a corps. You're mostly generals. And down here, Grant is still already a corps. That's been reinforced with artillery. And advance. Actually, he should move to support the Union detachment under the Lion. General up there. You've done your job. You can come down here. Things are a little bit of a mess up here. Here we're hoping to engage this guy. That's the army in the southwest. properly outnumbers him. Now we start cleaning up. Looking good. I've engaged the battle planner as well. I hope we'll get a little bit more control of the battles. You know, the elite infantry didn't last long, did it? We've got plenty of artillery. Hopefully, we'll see that start to replace Cook. Alright, and out for it. So we got... Yeah, we defeated them in... We got defeated in Fulton. Defeated at Harper's Ferry. Quite badly. Defeated Jefferson. Alright. She's getting refitted. Okay. I need some victories, I think. Onward to Richmond. Well, it's on the plans. Lack of 72. Alright. I don't know. I think we got an offensive on the go. I don't even know where McKellen is. One thing I haven't found is a way of sorting my generals by rank. I know I've got Grant here, but I think he needs more seniority. He's now a corps commander. And doing the old processing thing. Alright. We're being attacked here, but we have got the massive advantage. There's a large Confederate force to the south. And here we go, the battle planner kicks in. Alright. Mass infantry deployment. Countercharge. Oh, that's not gone well. I might let the AI choose it for a bit while I'm learning. So, the AI chooses balanced deployment of balanced battle plan. So it's a pretty good idea because we don't know what we're facing. Probably need some more cavalry for scouts. That makes sense, doesn't it? Hey, it's not to be a victory though. Yeah, charge. Oh, they're trying to run the blockade. That's the Gulf blockade. I need more ships down there. Anyway. Medal of Honor has been created. Alright, we're doing prisoner exchanges. And the Zero Rising. The Violence, oh god, this is so hard to read. The voters sent 3 brigades equivalent to Minnesota. Within 2 months will cost me 25 victory points. Okay. So we defeated them, but again, massive casualties. We were defeated with completely good casualties. We destroyed some partisans at Harper's Ferry. We defeated Osage with our equal losses. Battle of Fulton, Union victory. That went pretty well. Our readiness is pretty high, so let us begin an advance. You're still trying to retreat. You're going to cross the river, and you're trying to recover. Put all my generals into one big pile. 3-3-3. Slocum's pretty good. They're still forming. Form you into that force. Because old guard is recovering, but we'll need a lot more troops. Oh, God, I thought missed them. Oh, the Iron Brigade. You're allowed to rail it. It's fine. Most of the garrisons. Okay, so we go across. This is a bit of a worry. You to engage him. You move to engage him. We need more troops in this region. Especially this corps is out of action. You move to engage them. We're advancing in Kentucky. Alec. Please get your ass in gear and get promoted. I need more troops down here. You need to move to. You move to take that place. Grant's moving to support him. Sheridan is there. You can stay passive. And then far in the east, we're not really doing much. The national morale improved though. So you can clear that guy out and start moving down the Arizona. Right, so we need the Grey Sioux Uprising. Three brigades in Minnesota cities and forts. Can I raise troops for Minnesota? Which is ND. I'm looking very sharp. Sharpshooters, I know. Right. One, two, three. Two brigades of Marines. You can go up to there. any other free units. Okay, we've still got other troops. Feel like I do want to raise some of those sharpshooters up. We need troops around here, so. Ohio. Do we have any basic troops in Ohio? Yes, we do. And then some artillery. And then some cavalry. Not great at that, but give me some, like... Alright, so this will give me a fairly decent force. Which will need a couple of generals. I just said Slocum was good, didn't I? Slocum and Reno. Why did I just start recruiting those guys? Yeah, was it? Man, I'm terrible at this. Should be a big 4 or something like that knocking around. It's in Ohio. That's here. And then you can take the rail. And get you there nice and safely. Right, this Union force is fixed. This Union force is still forming. I'm going to split off one of these divisions here on the offensive to try and clear this guy out, because he's behind my lines. We don't want that. And yeah, guys near the back aren't ready. Right. Let's see what my little advances here do. No offensive, the papers say. If we can trap and destroy that guy, that'd be great. The other thing is these might engage beforehand. Destroy this Confederate force. Gotta have balance of battle plan and deployment. Halleck isn't that good. But he's got twice the enemy, so we should see them annihilate them. I think Grant may have caught up. Yeah, again, we got much more troops. They do have another unit there, so we've cleared out Western Arizona. McDowell. It's got a deficit in cavalry and artillery. Let's try and enfilade. Alright, he's slightly outnumbered here. Hopefully someone else can march to the guns. Maybe we should let the AI choose for the big one. I'm interested if you can get them demoted for inefficiency. Ooh, he had a large section of his corps retreat. This is a rearguard fight going on. Well, apparently we took the train though. Here. There, you've got the initiative. And we won there. These forces will hopefully recover. Oh, that's a nice advance down the Shenandoah Valley. You do have to worry about this guy being here. Soldiers of Indiana have been trained. Well, that's going to help him up, isn't it? Alright, there's no need for you to run around. Oh, you just need to assault that fort. Wipe out the defenders. You're moving around. Alec, continue your offensive. Give them some artillery support. Train some more garrisons. Defensive stance. Our generals are still a problem. Halleck is giving out conflicting orders. He's a 101. I need to demote him if possible. Seniority 19. Seniority 10. Okay, let's give this a go. Dismiss the army. Form army under. Dismiss army. Move Halleck out the stack. Split his units. McAllen can't form the army. Even though he's got more seniority. Well, that's mildly annoying. Here you need a lot of infantry. Oh, these guys have come to face Grant. Well, that's a mistake. He's still moving to there. Sheridan can advance to here. Aggressively. This Confederate force is annoying. My Marines will be ready in 58 days. I'm going to have to ship some other troops in, aren't I? Do I have enough free brigades just lying around? Don't think so. Right, Slocum comes into here. And we'll be in command of that. There still, all the pontoons have been formed. They can go join the Northeast Army of Northeast Virginia. I already raised all the troops I dropped to Virginia. New York, sorry, Virginia. You have to strip from one of the armies, aren't they? Get 3 brigades. No, it doesn't say they have to be good brigades. Oh, cook. You're going to take your forces all the way up to these forts. They go by rail as much as possible. 141 days. That's actually slower. Yeah, I'm going to have to rely on those other guys. You just need a rest. Right here. Rosencrantz. Assault in that direction. You go on offensive in that direction. You just start your offensive here and we'll move to Roller afterwards. Once Grant's defeated him. Oh, yep. Then we've got the Western Arizona Force, which is going to march down to Eastern Arizona. Alcatraz Fortress, okay. Right. Let's just spend me cash next. I think it was more troops in Pennsylvania, which I think we're raising already, aren't we? Where else are we weak? I'm doing pretty well in the west. We're doing pretty well here. Illinois? Any Americans cursing me? Yeah, you find Stoke-on-Trent on a map without Google. I don't live in Stoke, that's where I'm from. And a lot of English people can't find it on the map either. There's only 300,000 people living there, it's fine. Oh, the cavalry's got to be formed now, is it? Maybe it's Indiana, and that's Illinois further down. Well, we've already got several generals here, so let's give them a nice strong force. I am locking them in place for a few days, but this will give them a nice force when they're done. A lot of units that need replacements. But it's August, we should be on the offensive here. I think I forgot to do this. We're going to continue to advance down the valley and towards it's Culpeper. We'll bring up Ucker's Old Guard Brigade into there. First Iron Brigade can actually form with them. Oh, actually, that's a bad idea. We need to move these guys down to Stafford here to try and engage. Okay, let's go like that. Hooker's force is recovering, but he's also building up a load of artillery. It is locked in place, but won't be in another 11 days. So end of next turn, Hooker's Brigade comes online. These guys aren't too bad, they're just low on cohesion. Yeah, it's 2.5 days, so another month and they'll be back up and running. Let's push on. And the hope is I can just take a few more smashes to do it. There's a good chunk of rebels knocking around. We've got one guy right behind our lines. I'm sure how good his supplies are. Everyone recovered quite nicely then. And it's assaulting New York. Right, yeah, we definitely need to send a force to deal with him. Alright. We're taking on Blondie. Grant. Harass the enemy deployment with an ambush. We got 3-to-1 numbers pretty much. Ooh, that swung heavily. They got some reinforcements. I think weighted numbers, Grant style, he should be fine. Oh no, Grant was forced to retreat. What happened there, Grant? He's lost all his cohesion. He hasn't taken too much damage though. Fremont's army in the west is nearby. Well, Grant hangs around for a time. Taking Roller. You can advance there. Summoner's Core. Let's move one more guy to Summoner's Core. Combine them up. You can move up to engage him. Supplies. Okay. Not sure where you're going. I want to be. Let me select the guy. March to here and assault the fort. These guys are offensive generals. Well, fair to play to them. Kentucky force here. You're going to march south, but I'm not expecting you to do much. Halleck here should be able to defeat the enemy. And you should be able to conquer that. Right. I want to see Foster's Core. Close to that. He retreated. We will march there. Yeah. Burnside's control of Hooker's old core. Now, Hooker's force is back in action. Needs a few more replacements, but at least it's back in action. You can march forward to here. I don't want as you form a core. You all want to target generals. I cannot be promoted. It does allow me to rearrange this force a little bit. got your orders. On the Bond Brigade can join. You can merge into Hooker's force and give them some infantry. Your job is to engage this annoying little sod. You can move up to there, and then we'll hopefully be able to deal with him. Stop Miffin again. Always fought Miffin. Ooh, that's a good chunk of the army, North Virginia. You assault that fort. You guys move to there. These guys need to rest. You're already in position and assaulting. More troops have been trained. They're already in position, aren't they? Ripple's now a corps commander. Oh, no, you're part of Aries Corps. Yeah, we're getting loads of conflicting orders because my generals are actually terrible. Made some breaches in Manassas. Ooh, captured supply carts in. That's not bad. That's now a corps. That's great. Garrison. Yeah, enemy retreating. Advancing. We're taking Falmouth. We've got ammunition. They're taking a few regions, which is annoying. What officers? New finishing the Washington defences. Okay, they're getting a few new troops. Booker's force is active and moving. Now moving. Try to keep them close. They combine their entire North Virginia army there. I think I can match it, but yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, they're sinking my merchant ships in the shipping lanes. Alright. Move some ships to there. Where are my blockade forces anyway? I'm pretty sure I ordered up some blockade ships. And then found out they took like 6 years to build. Put them in there. Ooh, that's doing more of my monitors. They can come down to here. Boom with that fleet. If I go to construction ships and get Riverine class frigates, steam frigates, brigs, gunboats, riverines, transports and flatbeds, coastal artillery, can I build some of these out for And then where's my other good force? Too far east. West. Damn it. Medical corps here, a balloon here, supplies here, some engineers. Alright, so that gives me another big force of reinforcements. They're going to take a couple of weeks to muster, but yeah, it's not too bad. Right, you don't need to go that way anymore, just stay still, stay still. This volunteer brigade can come join you. We've got gunboats, a militia. A bunch of heavy artillery. You can go join Foster's Corps. Alright. Not sure how this is going to go. It'll all be down to marching to the guns, I think. It's late August 62. Don't feel like I'm doing terribly. I've got some repair work to do around Gettysburg. Got 3 guys in Amandel. Yeah. Easily destroy the fort here. Even engagement, we're actually in the advance, have the advantage here. Now, as long as they don't bring in more troops, because there's a lot of them knocking around. I haven't seen Lee yet, though. Their numbers are dropping fast, actually. Alright, Rosencrantz. High reserves. Calling the reserves. Oh, easily. Oh, this guy's being annoying. He's sorting my fort. Grant's gonna have to come find him. Although we have to move Grant to defeat this guy. I don't know how big that battle was, so. Hey! Why is he always saying that? September 1962. 1862. Have we done well enough we triggered the Emancipation Proclamation 3 months early? Or 6 months early? Alabama's been commissioned. We were defeated here, but yeah. Grant, take your men into that and defeat this guy, will you? Smith destroyed that guy there. Perfect. Go take that fort out. You assault that fort. Strasbourg was Wallace versus Holmes. Yep, that was a good one. Yeah, they called a few guys in there. Ooh, I don't like that movement. What is that? Okay, you gentlemen, gonna have to ignore annoyance in the back there. We're gonna have to send Hooker's force. And Hooker's force is in position to deal with these guys. You guys are gonna have to come in. Can I merge these two corps? Not quite. now we've got a good strong core here, which should be able to move and engage there. With a core to the back, we'll go and engage this guy. There we go. Pioneer and the pack trainer up. Foster's core is going to have to come back. Wallace's core is going to have to come back. You are also going to be on aggressive moves. We're going to end up with a major battle here, I think. That's the balloons. You need to go engage this guy. You're back up to strength. You need another turn to recover. Please crush him. Just destroy him. You can move into a nice little sieve with your wife. You can go up to destroy that guy. Army of Tennessee should be engaging. With the 19th Division in support. Grant's moving up to engage that guy. I'm going to put you on offensive here. You're the generals we need for this unit. That'll be one good division, I think. Yeah, excellent. Can you go defeat this bod here? You're moving to crush that. You're assaulting that fort. We've got partisans. And my marines formed. Before I fail this mission. "30 days. Yeah, I think I'm going to fail that one. I just don't have the troops in the areas. Like Utah's got some troops. Southern Oregon's got troops. Oh, actually, we can move these guys in. 105, it's 164 days. Mail doesn't help. You're still moving because it takes you forever to 5 more days and you'll be on there. Just go straight onto the assault. Right, this is going to be a bit of a fight, isn't it? What do I want to do troop-wise? So you've got masses of war supplies. Let's just build a couple of blockade flotillas. Oh, sneeze. Right, let's trigger this turn and see what we get. Oh, that's just like one of those mini battles that don't really do much. Engage. Yeah, this is going to be a mess. The Confederates are pushing quite hard in the counterattack down the centre. Do they continue with that counterattack, or do they retreat? This guy's failed orders, this guy's failed orders. Alright. This is Halleck. He's not good enough to do anything but basic orders. But it's still winning due to weight of numbers. Like generals is the thing I've not figured out. I can't figure out how you're supposed to promote anyone. That is a big force I've just noticed up here. Initiative. Ooh. A good chunk of his force just retreated. Oh no, it's fine. Someone else just came in. I think Grant may have marched to the guns there. Because we are fully in charge here. Oh, Pickens is being assaulted. Oh. They've just taken out somewhere in Ohio. Halleck going back in. The second battle. This time he's got his full 17,000. Yeah. They seem to be doing pretty well. Yep, another victory. Now he probably will defeat it unless Halleck marches to the guns. Halleck's running low on supplies, so yeah, he's going to be defeated. And here we're just going to immediately take over eastern Arizona. Right, we didn't get a big fight in the middle. Now, I'm just going to move you because I'm going to forget between next time. I was just going to check out the battles and be done. Yeah, oof, that was a bit one-sided for a victory. Battle of Munford, yeah, we killed 2-1. Sheridan was defeated, but still killed massive more than he took. Yeah, we lost Battle of Columbus. We need to do something about that. And then Halleck, again, killed 2-1. Massive victories going on for Halleck. Kind of annoying because he's a rubbish general, but because he's got kind of lots of support, I can't because he's promoted. Right. And then what's going on over here? They've concentrated here. We're counter-concentrating. We've got guys engaging him. Yeah. This is going to be a mess to sort out next time. So, thanks for watching. See you then.